Is Mickey Loomis back on that trade up narcotic? Is Kevin scared? If he's not, he should be. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. We always have a source.
Dave remains quiet because he continues to search for that he can't find.
What did Nola Fredo say?
Yeah, try to get saved by Nola Fredo. That's a great strategy.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. As always, we are brought to you by Hard Hide Punch, Tula Strawberry Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlborough. I'm joined by Dave, Kevin, Andrew's here. He just had to go to the potty or something. The whole gang's here. Thomas running the show back in Poland. Hi to everybody in the chat. Kevin, we have a ton of people in the chat tonight. We got Who Dat Golfer, Jerry, your boy Alan, Fresno Saint, Wargot, Oppenheimer, Will D, Jason Champagne, so many there. I can't hardly count them all there. All that. Nikolai is there, and he sent us a ton of stuff. I'll get to that in a second. It's amazing. On tonight's show, Brandin Cooks is a Saint. What year is it again? Would you rather have Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter? We're gonna make Kevin play Choose Your Own Draft Up Nightmare. That's gonna be delightful. Plus, we had a great mailbag. Your questions are gonna be amazing. As always, if we reach $100 in donation, I'll drink something horrible the patrons have sent me. And by the way, Kevin, last week we said to the patrons, look, the stash is running slow. We're running out of Malort. So Nikolai and Jed sent a ton of stuff. Nikolai's stuff is first up this week. He sent me 12 bottles of Malort. But he also sent me this lovely note. I won't read all of it.
A love letter?
But it's a love letter. But he did make a request, so I'm going to honor his.
Just read this. Just read the steamy parts, Ralph.
Nick, this is.
I feel like you need to do a Malort shot out of the gate with that kind of generosity.
Nikolai, he made a request. He said, "I want you to do the barbecue whiskey and the Dr. McGillicuddy's peppermint together."
Didn't he say that last time? Wasn't
he meant mixing them together? Fuck. So Nikolai, if we get to the second shot tonight, I will mix them together, pour them in this glass, and do them. The opening shot is something that Nikolai sent me. It's Eggo brunch in a jar.
Damn.
He's done that before. He's done that before.
Eggo brunch in a jar. What's the percentage on that one?
It's 20%. That's a cakewalk. That's like a easy prison sentence for Ralph. He can do that standing on his head.
Right.
So we gotta get past that. We gotta get to the second level here.
You get to spend 10 hours on the weekend, and then you go back to your life, and then you come back on Saturday and Sunday. You do 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday. And then otherwise you're a free man, and you basically do your prison sentence that way. That's what that is.
Thomas, how far away? How far are we from Only Hands, Thomas?
Okay, so as you can see, we are on a 84 donation week streak.
Kenny Stills.
We are 20 weeks away from Ralph opening an Only Hands account, and as you can see,
Jay Bellamy.
Justin Linders won last week for the second week in a row.
Is Justin here tonight?
That's a good question.
I hope Justin's $140.
Is Justin, Oppenheimer, and or Hatchet John, or any of them this evening?
Or is there a new contender in the house?
Or is there a new?
If they're not,
right.
I saw
a new champion.
Wargot back from Chicago. He's here.
So before we get to Saints news and stuff, I get texts from Dave and Andrew. You took Dave on like a nice, sexy date?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's do it.
No. Whoa. First of all, this was Dutch. He did not pay. I'm going to go out and if he did pay, I would go out of my way and say he did.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
get this rigger rolling.
Actually, okay.
Started playing the sexy music for David. Wait.
Nice.
Actually, that's not true. I'll amend that. He did pay for drinks.
Goddamn right.
Later in the night with his white, with his never before seen. Andrew has a white American Express card. Have you guys ever seen a white American Express card?
No.
Yes, exactly. I thought it was very bizarre. It wasn't black, it wasn't silver, it wasn't platinum, it wasn't gold. It was like white. But it was also plastic, so it wasn't like the nice fancy metal. But it was a white American Express.
Platinum.
card.
I mean, it's American Express Platinum. It's just white.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's. Well, never mind. I won't even.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that's good or bad. Yeah.
Well, that's a mighty fine sheen you got on your forehead there, Dave.
Yeah, so as the guys like to point out when we texted these photos, apparently they're just realizing that I'm bald. And I know I wear a hat a lot. I wear a hat a lot when we do this podcast, so I get it.
The tilting down makes it maximum bald.
Well, I'm bald, and it goes all the way to the back. I hate to say that, but it's your typical horseshoe pattern.
Bougie Amex, Aldi Marino says.
All right, I have a lot to tell about.
Anyway, this wasn't my trip. This was just a normal Sunday for me. This is Andrew's vacation.
So I'm in New Orleans.
I'll hang up and listen.
Yeah, I'm in New Orleans for like 36 hours. I had a business opportunity on Saturday night, and so basically my flight back was Monday morning, just because it's 8 a.m. right? Because that was like how it was the cheapest, and so I had all day Sunday with nothing to do. And so I'm sitting at my aunt's house, and my aunt's not even there. I'm staying at my aunt's house. She's not there. And I realized that it's the Irish-Italian parade going down Veterans on Sunday in Metairie. Yeah. And so I'm like, I feel like I should go, maybe try to catch some beads, and then I can bring them home to the kids. Like, I don't know, it could be cool. So, and I'm by myself, and I texted a couple buddies, no one's around. So I walk down, it's like a half mile from my aunt's house in Metairie. And I walk down to Veterans, and I go to Martin Wine Cellar, which is right there on Veterans, and I get a 12-pack of Paradise Parks. And so I have a 12-pack of beer, and I'm walking to the parade route right there on Veterans. And I text Dave, and Dave's like, yeah, I'm float 26. So I'm like, all right, well, I got basically 26 floats. I didn't realize that it goes A to Z or whatever first, and then it starts float 1.
Jesus.
So it was,
I didn't know that
there was
either.
like 140 floats. It was insane. It was an insane parade. But I'm in, right? But so I'm like, where am I going to stand? Who am I going to hang out with? This is weird. So the first thing I do is I look for a massive cooler. Like, I just like, where can I put these 12 beers? And so I see these people with a massive cooler, and I just go up to them and I'm like, hey, can I put my beers in your cooler? And at first it's kind of weird. They're like, why would we allow you to put our beers in there? And I'm like, I'm only going to drink like 5. So I'll give you the other 7 if you just let me put them on ice. Like, it's a good deal for you. And so finally, you can tell they're annoyed, but they're like, fine, sounds good. And the lady asked me, she's like, well, where are you guys? And I'm like, there is no you guys. Like, I'm by myself. Like, it's just me. And so then she's like, oh, you're by yourself? Well, you're just gonna hang out with us then. We're just gonna adopt you. It was the most New Orleans shit ever. It was like, I immediately went from like this pathetic, random, weird loner to, oh, you're by yourself? Well, we're just gonna take you in. And so
you erased the loner part of it.
Yeah.
Well, I say kudos to you for being a trooper, for going out there and go by yourself and just deciding to just make a day of it and have a good time and randomly walking up to people. That's something I would do.
Did you catch?
I don't think a lot of people would do that, but Andrew, I think you and I are the type of people that would do that. And I think that was good that you did. And that's like a New Orleans, like that's just how we roll here. Like, I don't think anything's.
And if you ever go to New Orleans, like if you're listening to this and you're a Saints fan, maybe you like our podcast, but you've never been to New Orleans, like that is the most New Orleans story ever. That is how people in New Orleans treat you. Yeah. And seriously. You're
with us now, darling.
just be open to like experiencing people, because like people are open there. That's what makes it so special. And it was a beautiful reminder of how great the city is.
Just bring beers and you're good.
Yeah, just bring beers and you're good. Exactly. So anyway, I start to feel bad because I realize they're not beer drinkers. They're doing Jello shots. They're doing they're doing stuff with vodka. They're not really drinking my beers. There was like one girl there that was like, yeah, I'll try one. And she's drinking it. But like, I quickly realized they're not beer drinkers. And I'm like, I'm really not pulling my weight here. Like I'm sitting with them. They're talking to me. I'm taking up real estate. They're being nice to me. But like, I'm not providing a lot of value here. So I go back to Martin's wine cellar and I'm like, okay, how can I make this like, where's my olive branch? And there's kids there. So I'm like, I'm just going to bring back sweets. Like sweets is the ticket. So I buy, but the problem is Martin's wine cellar is like, it's all like fancy shit, right? Yes, so there's like the chocolate hazelnut cigars. There's like the triple chocolate chip cookies. So I'm just like, fuck it. I grab 2 bags of those and I bring them back to the parade route. And I'm watching the kids eat it, and they're very polite. They're very thankful, but I can tell they're like, you know, this is I'm no judgment here. My aunt used to live in Kenner. Like I hung out in Kenner, no judgment, but like these are Kenner people. Like they're not eating fucking chocolate hazelnut cigars. You know what I mean?
Stuff ain't for us.
Yeah. They're like, I can tell the kids are hating it. So I'm like, fuck, like I'm still not pulling my weight. Like, you know, this isn't landing. And so I'm waiting for Dave to get there. And I'm like, maybe Dave will give me a bunch of beads and a bunch of stuff and I can hand it off to the kids and look like a hero. Like maybe I can do that as an olive branch for thanking them for what they're doing.
Did Dave do it?
And so Dave, I finally get to Dave and his family sees me. They give me a couple cups. They give me a couple beads. I see his wife, his daughter, his son. And then Dave hands me this box of Post Malone Oreos. It's like a Post Malone. I'm like, fucking perfect. This is a pop star. It's Oreo cookies. Like this is it. This is exactly. And so I turn to the kids. I'm like, have at it, boys. Take this box of Oreo Post Malone cookies. And you could tell they're pumped. They're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like you could tell they're pumped. And they don't open the box for like 20 minutes. I'm collecting more beads. I'm having fun at the parade. Finally, they open the box.
It was a 20-minute delay?
Yeah, there's like a 20-minute delay. So I'm the hero. I'm like on cloud 9. Like, finally, I've like done the deed, right? And they open the box and it's like, it's carrots, it's onions, it's lemons, it's a couple cabbages. There are no Oreos to speak of. It's literally like my fraternity brothers playing a prank on me.
Dave, why? I would think you would have enough sugar on your parade. Pack enough sugar for the parade to kill a family of 6.
I should really get my wife in here.
Diabetes.
Because my wife put it together. We did have Post Malone Oreos, which, by the way, if you haven't had them yet, I highly recommend. They're delicious. They're basically regular Oreos, except they've got like a little caramel swirl inside. Ooh, anyway,
they would have loved that.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, basically, like when you go to this Irish Italian parade, like we don't throw beads. Typically what you throw that everybody wants is produce, again, onions, cabbage, potatoes, oranges, lemon, that kind of stuff. And so, we put together a box of like like a little bit of everything because like that's what you give. Obviously, I was not aware of Andrew's dire situation where he needed something more sweet. Had I known that, I probably could have made that happen. We obviously could have kept more.
Honestly,
but in my defense, I asked Aaron. Aaron put the box together, and I asked Aaron. I said, are there actually Post Malone cookies in there? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And so to find out that there was not, so I was also lied to. I'm not trying to throw Aaron under the bus.
I mean, honestly, it made for a better story.
Yeah, no, it was better. It was better.
Yeah. So it worked out. But so before I explain my dinner, I'm going to quickly give a shout out to Looking Good Lawn Care, which is a lawn care company in Kenner. This is the couple that I hung out with.
These are the guys.
Yeah. I'm giving him free advertisement. I'm not like, they're not giving me any money here or anything like that. I just wanted to shout out Looking Good Lawn Care. If you're looking for lawn care in Kenner, New Orleans, like, hook these people up. They're amazing people. They were so nice and welcoming to me. So seriously, Looking Good Lawn Care. Give them a shout out if you want lawn care services. But anyway, so I get done with that and, I'm humiliated, right? Because I thought I was the hero. I give the Oreo box. It turns out there's cabbages in there. So I'm like, and I've had too many. I thought I was going to have, 5 Paradise Parks, and I ended up having about 11. And so at this point, I go back to my aunt's house and I pass out. And I wake up at like 7 p.m. from a text from Dave. And he's like, "Are we doing dinner? What's going on?" and I'm like, "Sure, yeah, sounds good." So Dave, I'm like, "I'll either Uber and meet you, or you can come pick me up." And he's like, "I'll pick you up." So Dave picks me up, and I walk out of my aunt's house. And the first thing I do is, I make a joke, Uber for Andrew. And I go into Dave's car, and I have to say,
Here we go. Good. I'm glad you mentioned this.
Yeah, my initial experience of hanging out with Dave is major lost points on the bougie scale. Major.
Oh,
yeah.
There is a crack across the entire windshield.
He thought I drove a Mercedes.
I
because I'm a small 2,000 square foot shop.
Mercedes SUV, some fancy Beamer, maybe an electric car. We're talking like
welcome to Uganda.
We're talking about a beat up piece of shit Ford with a crack across the windshield.
Oh, yeah, Oppenheimer's loving this.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't give a shit, Jules. There we go. Oppenheimer taking us.
Oppenheimer really likes the Dave story where I'm insulting him.
I should have told Ralph we should not lead with all of that.
Our streak is up to Dave Thomas.
Yeah,
this is definitely end of the podcast material.
No, this is good to get it off first.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Also, while we're at it, let me thank.
I haven't even gotten into Little Pear yet.
Let me thank.
Oh my God.
Come on, we gotta get.
I don't know if I sent my songs to Thomas earlier. I don't know if he's got a chance to.
Here we go.
Wait a second. Let me thank everyone else who donated earlier. EJ Gamache for $10 and Jason Champagne 12.83 with donation message for Andrew's My Lord Drinking Kenner friends. And let me now
Alan
switch
says
that.
somebody DoorDash Ralph some Post Malone Oreos. This smells incredible.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, this is going to be a 2.
No, it's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 1.
Drink this shit.
By the way, while Ralph is ingesting that. Oh,
that's potential. That's potential.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, it went down wrong, and it did not taste like an Eggo at all. Oh my God. Oh my.
That's good.
I was going to use that moment of what I thought was going to be silence. I was going to promote the behind the scenes, which might have just become the Thomas episode, but you should definitely listen to that. We go deep. Thomas and I go deep.
What's this?
Very deep.
Ralph?
You ever eat bad like yogurt or cottage cheese?
No.
Like this is what this is. Like Dave, I have a very bad sense of smell because my allergies are so bad. So like I'll open things in the refrigerator and I won't smell how bad they are and I'll eat them.
So what's the score?
It's a 7, but it's it's pretty disgusting.
Right.
It's been
Next
a while.
All right, so that's it.
All right.
Now this is the big one. Now you want to mix the barbecue and the
Dr.
McGillicuddy.
That was a good appetizer.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so I'll try to
Andrew,
make the rest of this quick. So I get in Dave's car, major loss on the bougie scale just because his car is kind of a piece of shit. I was very surprised by that.
There you go. Yep.
And so Dave takes me to dinner. He takes me to an Indian place. He's very confused about what to order. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'll have this. And I'll have this as a beer. And Dave just orders the exact same thing as me. Like, he's the one taking me. He's the host. And he's like so unimaginative, so insecure in what he wants that he just copies my order to a T.
I was just feeling that.
Yeah.
I was just
so it was very unoriginal.
Way to be adventurous, Bourdain.
Yeah, that was very unimpressive.
No, I was trying to be adventurous because I had never ordered that before. Well, I didn't want to get what I had usually ordered from that restaurant. And it so happened that that's what Andrew ordered. And also, the beer that we both chose, I was choosing anyway. And Andrew didn't trust me and had to ask the waitress whether that was good or not. And she said, yes,
That's
actually.
true. That's true. Yeah.
And anyway,
so then we get
back. And this is not a bougie restaurant, by the way.
No, it's not bougie.
You should not be asking
we get back
this lady
in the car,
her beer.
and Dave can't make his audio work. Once again, his car barely works. He can't figure out the technology.
So like this podcast in 2019.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah.
And but finally he turns on Little Pear, and I'm like, what is Little Pear? And he's like, oh, that's my son's rap. And so, by the way, Ralph, we need Lil Pear to be our audio on the podcast.
Lil
moving
Pear,
forward.
it sounds like a rapper on Parks and Rec.
So apparently, his son is kind of a big deal at his school. A lot of people at the school listen to his rap songs. He has created his own album, and
releasing April 17th.
It sounds like what you would expect a white kid at a high school. I mean, but
he's what was the Jamie Kennedy? What was the Jamie Kennedy? What was that? Malibu's Most Wanted. He's met her. He's most.
But also,
why is that quality so terrible? It does not sound like that on my phone.
But also, shout out to Lil Pear because he's out there creating something.
Grinding.
Yeah, it's cool. So anyway,
No,
I really enjoyed that. I got a kick out of it, and we got to make this music for our podcast. But then he takes me to Mickey Loomis's bar. It's called Bar Car. Was that it?
Correct.
And I just told you about my experience earlier in the day, which was the most New Orleans shit ever. Well, this was the most Metairie shit ever. Okay, a Sunday bar owned by Mickey Loomis, and there's not a goddamn soul in the place.
Partially owned by Mickey.
There was no one there.
He's a silent partner.
Dave sits down at the bar and he goes, you know what? I'm going to have a watermelon drink. It was, the bougie hits just keep coming one after the other. It's just really, you're getting a
Dave's a phony, man.
Splash.
He's a phony.
Yeah.
Andrew got a Mickey's choice.
Wow.
I got a Mickey's choice. I asked for draft tips. The bartender had nothing for me. But
were you able to trade up?
I was not able to trade up. There was nothing Saints in the bar except for a very small mini Saints helmet. It was almost like Where's Waldo. It was up in the corner of the bar where you almost had to know where it was to find it, kind of thing.
It's like a silent minority partner.
Like this.
What else, Dave? What did I miss?
No.
What did I miss?
No, I think that was it. I think you covered it. Good job.
There you go.
It was this is the first time listening to this podcast.
Sorry.
This is a Saints podcast.
Yeah.
Dave, I think Ralph ejected. He hated my story so much.
What did you
me?
do, Ralph?
Yeah, we can
I don't
hear
know.
you.
You touched the wire, didn't you?
You touched the wire. You touched the fucking wire.
Turned off my camera. Sorry.
You touched the
Can you hear
video. Yeah, we can hear you.
Ralph is like, maybe if I turn off my camera, Andrew will stop talking about his day with Dave.
The sun never sets on the Jewish Empire.
Well, something's wrong with his internet.
I apologize, Thomas. I reached for the Saints helmet and I.
Jesus, Ralph! Jesus.
He did touch the wire.
Oh man,
I did.
What did you do? You messed the camera, man. It doesn't
What
work.
kind of ridiculous setup do you have where you can't even go reach for something on a shelf?
Jesus.
All right. Well, anyway,
I'm
what's
speechless,
next on the
man.
rundown? What's next on the rundown?
Should we just end the
we
show
need to
now?
yeah. You know what? Let's just.
So
We're done
listen.
here. Thanks for being here,
Here's the
guys.
thing.
Kevin's the host now.
The camera
Kevin's in the middle. Oh, Kevin's eating again. Our listeners love when Kevin eats.
Kevin, they love when Dave eats.
What is that? A fit crunch.
Kevin eats, and it all goes to Kevin eats, and it enrages them.
No.
So here's
I know how to do it correct.
Here's the question. I go to Austin on Friday. I spent the day in the caverns of Austin. It was lovely. But I felt like I time traveled back to 2016, Dave, because I came out of the caverns and Brandin Cooks was on the Saints. I thought it was 2016 again. He signed a 2 year.
Did you do the arrow thing?
I did
your little arrow thing when you came out of the caverns.
I did the little arrow. I did it all. It was fun.
Making it rain.
The Saints, they signed Brandin Cooks 2 years, $13 million. He's old, but it's not my money. And they signed.
Oh wait, Love. We have an interesting donation. First time donation from William Gray with interesting donation message. He said, "Stop picking on Tulane, Oppenheimer. Dave Store rocks. Let's start a new car for Dave campaign."
Okay, first of all, I'm going hands up right now. Not me. I did not do that. I promise you, I would not. I promise you, I would not spend a dime of my own money to defend my. So whoever William Gray is, God bless him.
We appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So
I'm going to get some gabagool.
Your fucking camera around.
I don't know. Listen, you talk about
maybe
Brandin,
rejoin or something. I don't know, man.
I'm going to rejoin. Andrew, you talk about Brandin Cook signing and the Saints signing Randazzo Kincaid.
I mean, anything. If you stop whatever you're doing, that sounds good. Yeah, Kevin. So I guess let's start with this. So 2 years, $13 million. Brandin Cook's back with the Saints. With the whole closed mouths don't get fed thing. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, really? We're bringing that dude back? Do you feel like the Saints are more likely to trade Chris Olave on the heels of this signing?
Do I think they're more likely?
Oh, deception!
Wait.
Ralph has Tulane wire on his camera.
Oppenheimer! 20 market donation, extending his MVP lead. We are less than $40 away, by the way.
I mean, whatever. Forget the question. Like, how are you feeling about the Cook?
I don't think Olave is more likely to get traded just because they brought Brandin Cooks in. I think Brandin Cooks, as I understand it, has roughly the same kind of issues that Olave does with concussions, and he's older. So I don't see that this somehow is the tipping point to trading Olave. If they were going to trade Olave, I think that's already in their mind.
Yeah.
This doesn't do anything. If they know they're going to draft
I'm not saying he's going to be better. I'm just saying it would mitigate. I mean, obviously he's worse than Olave. I would just think it maybe mitigates the trade a little bit in the sense that they have a fast receiver that is small and can do some of the same things.
I think if they know that they're getting a wide receiver with their first pick, wherever it is, then maybe.
Yeah, here's my thing. We need a big, tall guy. We don't really have.
Right. We don't need Xavier Restrepo. We don't need the guy from Mizzou. We don't need any number of these other guys that are 5'11", 5'10", 5'9".
Yeah, we've got Olave. We just signed Cook.
6'2" and above. You must be this tall to join this roster.
If I'm the Saints, I'm trading Chris Olave. I feel like you can get a second-round pick for him, and he's going to be in his fifth-year option next year, which would be like $15 million. And he's been nice statistically. So if you look at his stats, especially the first 2 years, I feel like he's going to be a 5-year, $150 million receiver. There's no way around that. His agent is going to ask for that, and he's going to get it. And so if I'm the Saints and I'm looking at his concussion history, I'm not paying that. I'm just not.
Right.
So, like, if I can get a second round pick for him now, it's not that Cooks is better. He's not better. But it's just like, to me, there's a logjam right now on this team of field stretchers that are small and can't really block. And that describes Olave, that describes Shaheed, that describes Cooks. And I like Olave. He's a good player, but I'm not paying what his stats are going to ask for. And so I don't know. I feel like this is a step in the direction of Olave getting traded. And I don't know if it's like him getting packaged to move up to get Cam Ward. I don't know if this is like part of a quarterback acquisition situation, or if it's purely like, let's get a second round pick and just, move on.
Or is it, does he being, I'm sorry, Kellen Moore, since he's the offensive guy, I mean, is he a kind of, small, is that his thing? He likes small, shifty, quick guys, and he eschews tall receivers? Like, is that his thing offensively? Or, maybe this is all part of some master plan. And then also my other question would be, and I forgot it now. Oh, that, I know Jeff Ireland obviously is still with the team and helping, and he's obviously scouting and head. What are we still doing the Raz thing? Is Raz still like the most important thing? Are we still putting a priority on that with who we're drafting? Is that a Jeff Ireland thing, or is that something that like left with Dennis Allen and that whole group? What's up with that?
I think the Raz thing, I think the Raz ends up being something that complements what Jeff Ireland likes pretty close, but he's not like a Raz disciple, right? Like, I think they just mirror each other a little bit. But yeah, he's a prototype guy. He puts down ideal heights, weights, speeds for each position, and he wants guys that measure well in a lot of those. So I think Raz complements kind of what he's after, and I don't think that changes too much. I think his prototypes change, like as they look around the league and study it and think about what Kellen Moore likes. I think their prototypes probably get tweaked a little bit, but I think the principle of you've got to be supremely athletic and have the size and build to be successful in the NFL on average. I think that principle remains. And
the whole Raz thing,
that was with Sean Payton first.
Okay, yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Like the whole Raz thing, that's more of a Jeff Ireland thing. As long as Jeff Ireland is here, that will continue to be.
Yes, Jeff Ireland kind of implemented that. Like, we're looking for minimums for the guys that we draft, and if we draft a guy that doesn't meet those minimums, then he better be pretty effing special. Yep, that's right.
Welcome back, Ralph. Welcome back.
I'm right. Thank you.
That took you a while, Ralph.
I had to
it took you a while.
I had to reboot the whole thing. I had to
hopefully all the listeners out there didn't.
Ralph,
hopefully all the listeners out there didn't even notice you were gone.
Ralph, while you were gone, we got enough donations. You have to do 2 shots of Malort.
Knew someone was gonna do that joke.
I'm sorry. What was funny about that? I was just talking fast.
I'm surprised you running the scam that
scamming the cripple.
I mean, it's not really. I mean, my liver's already dead. You can't do any more damage to me, really. But
interception!
Oh wow!
Wide receivers are sports cars, and Chris Olave is a Mustang. You can move off a Mustang. Also, Ralph, how was that Malort in the sky?
Budrich! 20 buckaroo super chat. We are $20 away.
$20 away.
I don't know what y'all were. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I assume it's about Brandin Cooks.
Yes. Yes.
Here's
actually, we were talking about trading Chris Olave.
Chris Olave. Here's the thing with my thing with him, Andrew. You either got to trade him or you got to pick up the 5th-year option. You cannot let him play 2025, be awesome, and leave for nothing. or you wouldn't necessarily leave for nothing. You'd get a comp pick, I guess. But
Yeah, maybe
you gave up so much to get him. Getting pick 100 for him would feel like not great. Like you.
Well, we're not getting a first for him. I mean, I think second is probably best case scenario. I feel like if we were offered a third, I'd be inclined to just keep him and ride out his deal.
Well, here's the thing. That is a great segue to our next topic that I'm going to get to in a second. But first, I want to tell you, Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is a strawberry-flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidestrawberrywhiskey.com. Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is supporting Saints Happy Hour all football season long through the draft. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today. And by the way, Kevin,
Deception!
now. It's amazing.
Have to see the peppermint barbecue.
Oh, Lord. The peppermint barbecue. Nikolai is just disgusting with that. Oh,
Louis! 20 buckaroo super chat for the first time ever, I think.
Wow. By the way, use Stream Elements. They don't take 30% like the YouTubes, the mafia. Kevin, I'm gonna prepare this shot. I'm gonna pour it for the people just so they know that I'm not. We don't. Oh shit! I'm spilling it everywhere. So we don't do. We don't do scams here. Here we go. You see, it's right there.
Oh yeah,
That's
there
the
you go.
peppermint. Ugh. That is horrible. This is the barbecue.
So you're pouring the entire things into this whole thing. So are you gonna do? I mean, are you gonna drink the whole thing? That would be equivalent of
That
2
can't
shots.
be one shot. That can't be.
Yeah.
What?
So are you? Never mind. Let's just let him do it. Let's just see how this goes. Jesus. All right.
Start it with your bad finger or something.
I just whisk it around. Oh my God. It smells
Dave,
like.
Don't talk him out of this, Dave.
I'm not. I haven't said anything.
What's
I
it
don't know what
smell
you're talking about.
It smells
Is
like.
that all? Is that all? It looks like so little.
I mean, it's 2 shots.
Little?
But I mean, it's in the glass. I mean, it looks little because it's in a tumbler.
Little for Polish standards.
Yeah.
Kevin, it smells like a peppermint in an ashtray.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
All right. And by the way, we have a special surprise. Kevin's going to do a love update, and we have the greatest sound effect ever. Unless
yeah.
Unless
Kevin's doing a love update.
Unless you
Hold
mess
on.
something up.
Wait. This is news. Wait, you guys have something planned behind the scenes that I didn't know about?
I don't know about this.
All right, here we go. You ready?
It's a good thing we did
just
the
a second.
mailbag before, actually, honestly. It's probably this probably worked out perfectly.
I'm really scared, but here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
You should be.
Oh
Oh
God.
my God, he just did it. He just did 2 shots straight up down the hatch.
No, I got to finish.
What a hero.
Oh.
What a hero.
Oh.
I can't believe that no fraternity.
I feel sick just watching this. Oh.
I can't believe that
himself.
he muted himself. Oh,
I don't know because I couldn't hear him.
Where's the
I
puke
think that
bucket?
was intentional.
Sally, I need help.
I can't believe that no fraternity would have you. That really surprises me.
No.
I mean, you could keep up with anybody. Ralph could keep up
Dave,
with
he would
anybody.
have died in college.
He might have.
Those college people are fucking ruthless.
Here's
Dying
the
in
thing,
college makes him even more fratastic.
Dave.
No, it's sad.
I didn't start drinking. I didn't drink when I was in high school and stuff. I didn't start drinking until I went to LSU. So I didn't drink hardly at Ole Miss.
Those
That
are
would've
rookie
been even
numbers,
worse.
man.
Yeah, because then it would have been new to you, and you.
He saved
you
his
gotta-
liver for now, you know.
And you gotta remember, Dave, when I was 18 and at Ole Miss, my face was like a pizza pie of acne. So I mean, like you got cripple and acne. I mean, I had no shot.
Dave, you're muted, man.
That was disgusting. Now my mouth
Muted.
My mouth tastes like an ashtray. That barbecue whiskey is disgusting.
Give me a
what's the
rating, Rob.
score? Yeah, give us a rating.
I mean, it's a 9. It was combined. Like, you didn't see, like, it came back up. I had to force it back down and then finish it. Y'all didn't catch that part?
Yeah,
We did.
No, I did not.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That is brutal. So now we gotta
are we
segue.
down with trading Olave? All four of us are down with that.
Yeah, we've got an abundance of under 6 foot speedy receivers
I mean, so that is a great
That
segue
are
to
prone
my
to
next.
concussions.
that are
Can't
prone
block.
to concussion.
Because trading Olave, here's the thing, is my next question for Kevin. This is a choose your own nightmare for Kevin, which, Kevin, in this scenario,
Okay.
Ward has gone number 1, Shador has gone number 2. The Saints have just traded up to number 3.
Ew.
The card is in, and you have to choose 2 things. Do you trade pick 40 or Chris Olave to the Giants to move up to 3? It's already done, so you just have to pick what they gave up. And are you taking Abdul Carter or are you taking Travis Hunter? It's
First of
done.
all,
you
wait.
can't reverse it. You can only make
No.
a decision.
You're giving a scenario that would not exist. Olave, the Giants would not trade pick 3 for Chris Olave.
New England might. Okay, pick 4 then.
Nobody, listen, I literally, while you guys were going on about Olave, I tried running trades for Olave. The highest I can get for Olave before it gets rejected is about pick 41, pick 40, pick 41. You're
Second
looking
round.
at
Yeah.
you're looking at the
That gets you to
Bears.
4.
You're
That would
looking at
get
the Bears and the Jets.
That would get you to 4.
No, that won't get you to 4.
No,
That
he's
gets
saying
you
if
pick
you
41 or 42.
he says if you package pick 9 with Olave, that gets you to 4. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Like,
So you're saying if I okay.
yeah.
Olave and pick 9 to move up to 3,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and my options are
Carter or Travis Hunter? Who you taking?
and I can't inject cyanide directly into my heart.
You can, but you got to do it after you make the pick.
Shit. Carter.
I'm not answering this question. This is a bullshit question. There is no scenario where I am
This is number
trading
1
up-
bullshit.
I am not trading up from number 9 for a non-quarterback. Period. End of story. There is no scenario where I'm okay with that.
Do you? Okay, that's fair. But do you think Mickey Loomis would?
I effing hope not. I mean, no, look, like if I'm Atlanta, if I'm the Falcons and I look at how bad their pass rush is, like would I give up Drake London and that, let's say they were picking 9, like the 9th overall pick to go get Abdul Carter? Like, yeah, I probably am, because I'm thinking maybe they are a pass rusher away from winning the division and they're desperate, like, so, and their pass rush has been awful for like a decade now. So I would understand that and almost support it, but like the Saints are so many players away. And like look how Myles Garrett is working out for the Browns in Cleveland. He's literally the best dude in the league at his craft, and it's making no effing difference whatsoever. So like getting Abdul Carter and giving up 2 assets for 1, like giving up Olave and a 9 overall to go get a defensive end, like to me, that's like saying you want to be the Cleveland Browns. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. And by the way, the answer is Abdul Carter. I think he's better than Travis Hunter, but they're like the Saints right now from a roster standpoint are so bad. Like a good quarterback, now you better nail it. You better effing nail it. Like he better be awesome. But like trading up for a franchise quarterback, yes. That the answer is always yes. If you don't have a quarterback, go get your quarterback. But if you're going to give up the farm, he better be awesome. It better work out. Any other position, when you look at this Saints roster, any other position, the answer is no. No.
Is Myles Garrett like the defensive version of Archie Manning? Is that what you're saying? Like basically he's just wasting away on a terrible team?
Kind of, yeah.
Absolutely.
Kind of.
Except he's way better than Archie
But Myles
Manning
Garrett he'll go to the Hall of Fame. But here's the thing I want to touch on too, Kevin, as I was thinking about this. The Saints, they flew everybody out to Miami. I mean, if you weren't on the plane to go see Cam Ward and you work for the Saints, you should feel slighted. Like everybody was on Gale's plane to go watch Cam work out. So Kevin, how scared do we need to be? Do we need to raise the official Saints Happy Hour trade up watch to a trade up warning because of the Saints flying everybody out to Miami?
No. This is not a trade up warning scenario. I do not need to get into my basement just yet.
Yeah, but Ralph says, watch what they do, not what they say.
That's right.
Like I am.
Kevin.
I am at a 6.5 out of 10 in terms of nervousness. Nothing's happened yet. Nothing's happened.
Thomas, play the breaking news. You don't need to play the violin anymore because I went to Austin and I bought the world's tiniest violin. If you ever wonder, Oppenheimer and all the people that donate, where the money goes, the money went to this.
It is literally for those
violin lessons
on video. That violin is about the size of Ralph's ear.
Is Ralph hunched over the mic, the violin itself, and swaying back and forth like he's playing it, like he's the little guy with the like the monkey and the grinder or whatever the hell it is.
But you're not scared, Kevin, is what you're saying. You're not scared about
I'm at a 6.5. Like the talk has kind of thrown me off, and it's more annoyed me than anything.
See, Kevin, you're
going running scenarios. It's just why are we wasting our time with this?
You're going about this the wrong way. You got to fight fire with fire. You got to be putting out there that this is psyops. They're all going out there because they're throwing everybody off. They want to throw them off the scent because they're really going after somebody else. They're playing 3D chess when everybody else is playing checkers. That's the messaging you need to be coming out with, Kevin.
Andrew, I have a theory that I don't think Tennessee is going to trade down. I don't think they're gonna do. But if they leave that door open, I would be very afraid that Mickey Loomis will do whatever it takes. If Kellen Moore says to him, Cam Ward is my guy, I can win a Super Bowl, Cam Ward, go get me Cam Ward, Mickey Loomis will be willing to do something stupid because you called me on a Thursday 3 years ago at about this time, and you said Deshaun Watson is going to be a Saint. They feel like they feel like they got it done. You called me and told me that, and they were going to trade 3 firsts for the nasty man. So if they were willing to do that, I feel like if Tennessee leaves the door open, it can happen. Is that me being crazy drunk cripple?
God, that shivers just went down my spine with that Deshaun Watson story. And that's true. Like at the time, the Saints thought they had an agreement. They thought it was done. And that was maybe of all the things that Mickey Loomis has ever been saved from, that's at the top of the list of thank God that never happened. And and yet, yes, I believe Mickey Loomis would do it, and he absolutely should. That doesn't mean it's going to work out. That doesn't mean he's going to be right. But if you believe Kellen Moore is your head coach and you believe he's going to be a great one and you believe in your hire, then you go get whatever he believes. Look, none of this is guaranteed, right? Like it's you gotta like. There was no guarantees that Drew Brees was going to have an arm that would work, right? But a lot of this is a leap of faith. But if Kellen Moore believes, like, if he says, I think Cam Ward is the next Patrick Mahomes, and I believe I'm going to win a Super Bowl with him, then yes, you give up 3 first-round picks and you go get him, 100%.
Kevin just had an Kevin, you just died a little inside, didn't you?
Yeah, basically what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to distract myself with some conversation with an individual right now while all this kind of nonsense goes on, because again,
who are you talking to?
Until there is actual, like, genuine scuttlebutt that not the Giants, not that the Giants are suddenly interested in trading back or are open to trading back. No, I'm talking scuttlebutt from the Saints, that the Saints would be interested in trading up. At which point, somebody may want to track my phone.
Andrew,
who are we talking to?
Don't worry about it.
Lady, is there?
Wait, hold on. I got a quick question.
Ralph's
Would you
pants
rather
just got
be
tighter.
energized by solar power or be energized by batteries?
Solar power.
Good question.
Solar power because you can store solar power.
I'd be worried that the solar power would
And
overheat me
the
in
batteries,
this
though, Kevin. You can still,
Right.
Is
Well, right. But then how often are you charging the batteries?
I don't know, but I don't think you get both. I think you get one of each. I'm
Solar
gonna say
power.
solar. Yeah, solar
Solar.
power. Like, what happens when the batteries run out?
Exactly.
Jason Champagne says there's a gleam. Andrew, I'm going to make the case.
What
that,
happens if there's no sun, man? If it's cloudy all the time, you know what I mean?
Sorry.
Yeah, but that's like one or
This
2 days
isn't
in a row.
Poland, Thomas.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
more than
New
5
Orleans
minutes of sun a
podcast.
week.
Yeah.
Here's my question, Andrew. I'm going to make the case. The Saints have $33 million of cap space. Granted, they don't have.
By the way-
there's a couple of moves that haven't been computed in yet. But they
By the
have
way, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the case is actually the name of one of Little Pear's songs.
Oh my! Little
I can
Pear. Little Pear is an.
Why is that quality so
it's-
terrible? It does not sound
it
like that on
sounds
my
like
phone.
an episode of Parks and Rec so much. Here's my question, Andrew. The Saints have $33 million in cap space. They signed Brandin Cooks, so now they have 3 receivers that do the exact same thing: Cooks, Shaheed, Olave. I feel like you could make a case that
Yes.
Loomis is laying the groundwork to roll a bunch of cap space over for next year, or absorb that use that cap space to trade Derek Carr once you trade for Cam Ward.
Right.
And you use Olave to get Cam Ward or do a trade because you have 3 receivers that do the same thing. They're laying the groundwork to try to do this. I don't think they will. I don't think they can pull it off. But everything points to Loomis is going to try to do this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's lots of options, right? I mean, when you have this amount of cap space, there's a lot of different ways you could go. So, and they could redo Taysom Hill's deal and get even more cap space. So, but yeah, I mean, certainly that's one avenue that they could explore, and they're set up for that. But honestly, if they were to trade up and go get Cam Ward, I would still want to keep Derek Carr for a year. So even if they were to do that, I'm not sure that I would be in a rush to because then what? Like you're starting Cam Ward week 1, you're starting Rattler. Like I wouldn't want to do that.
Taysom.
Yeah, actually, you joke. If we were to get rid of Derek Carr and cut him, and we drafted Cam Ward, I would want to start Taysom Hill like the first 5 weeks of the season. I'm not even kidding.
Kevin.
Yeah.
I know this trade up talk has made you despondent. So I'm gonna throw you.
It's been hurtful. I'm sorry, Kevin.
I'm gonna throw you a positive bone in this way. It really looks like to me. I just feel like I know the Giants. The Giants, by the way, they have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston on the same goddamn team. That is
right. Good luck, New York.
That is incredible.
Jameis
like, New York. Russell Wilson.
Oh, Russell Wilson. Yeah.
That is incredible. But I still feel like
that's going to be fun training camp. Is Hard Knocks? Are the Giants eligible to do Hard Knocks?
They did an off-season Hard Knocks, so I don't know how that works.
Oh no.
So here's my question to you, Kevin. How important is it that Shedeur Sanders goes top 9 or top 5 to make you feel like the Saints will get a really good player that you want at 9? Like does he need, like if Shedeur Sanders, if he doesn't go top 10, does that really hurt the Saints' chances to get one of the elite players in this draft?
I don't know. I'm nervous that Shedeur Sanders is going to be there at 9. Like, I think Shedeur Sanders will drop late into the, I can honestly see him dropping late into the first round. I really can. I think that you'll get a combination of him or his dad or people connected to him leaking things, or they're working out a scenario where he comes across as unprofessional in certain interviews with certain teams. You know, like your Titans, your Browns, your Giants, your Jaguars, etc. So that way these teams can either leak it themselves or just quietly make a note, this guy is not what we're looking for as a franchise quarterback. So he ends up sort of self-sabotaging a little bit and falls back to a team that can afford to sit him for a year, possibly 2.
How important is it that he goes before the Saints pick at 9?
Man, I want to say I can't see the Saints taking him, but
not that they take him, but that like that.
You're hoping that by taking him before, they'll bump somebody else down.
Like is it like if
I don't even. I've stopped thinking about that.
Man, interesting.
I've stopped thinking about it.
Thomas, give us a donation recap or donation update before Kevin gives us a quick love update.
So we are at $180. So we are more than $100 away from Malort. Ralph, do you have Malort ready? Just in
I
case?
have a Malort. I have it ready. I don't have it in front of me. I love the tiny violin.
I do love that too.
It really sounds like a sad music from a World War II documentary.
Right.
I
was gonna say it's like a really sad
Goodness,
scene in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Like
Schindler's List.
Oh yeah, Schindler's. So Kevin, give us a love update.
All right, yeah. So
tiny bite.
Real quick, I've been talking on Bumble with a lady. She is a
surprise, by the way. I'm really excited about this.
She works in the mental health field, but more so on the marketing side.
Oh boy.
On the marketing
on the
side.
okay.
Not
okay,
actually,
okay.
she's not actually a medical professional.
That's good. All right.
I don't know.
Older,
Pretty
younger?
adjacent.
Oh no, it is fully adjacent. But she's older than me by a year.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That might be
Keep
good.
on kissing
usually
babies
the-
and hugging fat girls.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the recent ladies in your life have been young.
Yes, they have been younger.
Okay. Right.
Audible is good.
We went on a date. We went out last Saturday, got coffee, and we
Got
met.
They're gonna
So
fuck
early.
each
Yeah.
other next.
Well, that's how
Yeah,
you start.
we went-
That's like a
We
first
had an
date.
early coffee date, like a 10 a.m. coffee on Saturday, and we ended up
10 a.m.
hanging around at this place until like 1:30.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Just talking and bullshitting and like bantering back and forth.
Yeah.
Did she order
Having-
the same thing as you?
No, she
No.
she did not.
Did you do it in the Starbucks bathroom?
No, it was not a Starbucks. It was a different. It was like a local coffee shop.
Hipster.
We
But
have
you did
agreed.
do it in the bathroom.
She.
Got it.
Good. I'm glad I teed you up for that one. Good
I've
stuff.
never
Thank
seen
you.
a
Thank you for
relationship
throwing it
advance
down.
that quickly in my
Yeah,
entire
you-
life.
We've agreed to go out again on Saturday. She wants to go karaokeing,
Oh.
Oh, okay.
so we will go do
She's a
that.
glutton for punishment. Okay.
Have you thought about the song?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sing that night.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah. I've got
Kevin,
brother. I've got a few in the pocket.
All right.
Does she know?
Three little pair songs, right?
Three little what?
Little pair
Pair
songs.
song. Pair
Yeah.
song.
a little
Okay, how many
Is it-
little
is-
pair songs are you gonna carry?
Yeah. Is it
No
my
idea.
shot? Is it my shot? by Lil Peep?
I've never heard of Little Pear.
You should give him a listen.
Will you? Shit, I forgot what I was gonna.
Can you
ask.
give us one of the songs you're gonna do? One of the songs.
Yeah. Tell us a song.
Which Journey song are you doing?
No.
Like a
It's-
virgin.
None of them. None of these are set in stone. These are just
Okay.
options that I've got.
All right.
Light My Fire by The Doors.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen.
Slow. Not good.
Yeah.
Work Song by Hozier.
No.
That's the best one of them all, probably.
SOB,
You gotta-
by, SOB by Nathaniel Ratliff.
Yeah. Okay.
Name by Goo Goo Dolls.
Name?
No.
Man, that's
God, no.
Do Soul Man by the
I'm
Blues.
gonna-
Soul Man by the
What-
Blues
what-
Brothers. Thank Me Later.
No. How much? What else you got left? Otherwise, right now, I'm gonna go with B by Nathaniel. But go ahead, keep going.
Nah, I just
That's it?
Won't
That's
Get
it?
Fooled Again by The Who.
Won't get
No Stone Temple Pilots. This is
That's not bad. Won't get fooled again would be okay.
Brother, it's I have to
SBC is
be
looking
able.
better and better.
You gotta pick. You just gotta
Jimmy-
pick something.
The Middle by Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah, that's okay too.
Actually, that would be a fun song.
That's all right. That's fine too. Yeah.
Why don't we get Drunk
Yeah.
and Screw?
Do that
by
one.
Buffett.
Do Jimmy Eat World. do the middle.
Yeah.
Some of those, I can't believe you even threw those out there. That shows poor judgment. I don't know.
No, it
No
doesn't.
little pair. Come on, man.
No, it
Name
doesn't.
by-
All I wanna
name
do-
by
Oh,
Google.
So I know
By
how I was
Google
gonna ask.
Dolls?
Kevin,
All
did
I
you
want
tell her
to
about the
do
podcast?
because I can sing
Yes or
that.
no? Did you tell her about the podcast? Yes or no?
Yeah.
On the ooh.
Yeah, she knows about
You
the
did?
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, she knows about the podcast.
What would she?
I'm
how
not
would she
hiding that from anybody. I
No, I know.
I'm
You
not
should. No,
hiding
you
that.
should.
Did
No,
know
you
about the
should.
wrestling
You
gig.
should. You definitely
You shouldn't.
Don't listen to
You
Dave.
shouldn't. You shouldn't. And in fact, Rachel, if you're listening now, I would like to know your thoughts on Kevin being on this podcast.
Her name's not Rachel.
What's her name? Sorry, I didn't get it at the beginning. What is it? Sandy?
Cindy.
I'm not saying it at this point.
I tried to see. I
Cynthia.
see what I tried to do there, guys. I tried to get it out of him.
I
Guys.
liked it. I liked it.
For
Did you tell her
Jerry
about the
Reed,
wrestling?
she got the gold mine. I got the
She knows.
shaft.
She sort of knows about the wrestling.
Does she know you can't afford cable?
If she comes over to my place, I don't think she's going to give two shits about whether or not I have cable television.
Not at first.
Oh, because you're gonna give it to her, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to give her the
This thing
cable.
right now.
Oh, Ralph's
Bang.
pants just got tighter.
She's going to get the cable. She's going to get the premium package. She's getting the extra sports channels, gentlemen.
That's right.
If you
Thomas, give us a
come,
quick
you
donation
best
update.
Come hard.
All the movie channels.
All right,
wait a minute.
so
Hold on. No, don't do
Oppenheimer's
that.
in the lead.
No.
Oh.
No, we're not done with this. Hold on. We're not done with this. Actually, yeah, we are.
Jesus, man. Jesus, man. Give me a
Leave
break.
it there.
All right, so Oppenheimer is in the lead. Wants to break the streak of Justin Linders with 78 buckaroos. And we have a 4-way tie at the second place with $20, by the way. Interesting.
That peppermint barbecue was terrible, Nikolai. Terrible. The Saints Happy
Good
Hour
job,
viewer
Nikolai.
question- Yeah, the Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Hard Hide Ponchatoula and Strawberry Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidestrawberrywhiskey.com. Thomas, take it to the top.
Roger that.
What's first up, Thomas? By the way, behind the scenes this week, another just banger freaking episode.
I
Dave
said
was
this. I already
peppering
said this.
Thomas
We-
with questions. And
Well,
and
it might
was-
not even that might not even make the behind the scenes. You might have to be at the Life of Thomas level to get that.
It's right. It was incredible. You might. So, Thomas, what's first up?
I know all about Thomas now,
Yeah.
and still, I feel like I know nothing.
Even the dick size. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we went there. Sure. Why not?
Long.
First question. You know what they say about the height and the size. All right, first question. Saints Rabbit asks, banger questions this week only. What ritualistic acts must Dave perform at Olive Garden to heal the injury history of Chris Olave? Wrong answers only.
Dave.
First of all, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of this until rosters are set and we know Olave is going to team this year. Like, I'm not going to do this and then all of a sudden tomorrow he gets traded. I need some assurances. I need some assurances, people.
Okay, we can promise you Olave will be on the team. What are you prepared to do? What I
don't know. I mean, like, I would
Tour of Italy
actually.
is the only answer. Tour of Italy.
No, because no, it's not the answer. Because
It is.
That's a cop out answer. Because I've done that already. I did that.
Oh,
I
wow.
did that. Because I did. I did that to go get
Okay.
Smoke Monday. I took the tour. I think that's what I ordered. Isn't that what I ordered?
Smoke
Yeah, you did take the tour.
Yeah, I took the tour. Been there, done that, seen that. Got the shirt.
Oh, poor Smoke Monday.
So yeah, no, I think I've got to do something worse. I don't know. Maybe eat like two servings, 2 full bags of unlimited breadsticks. I can't think of anything that would be. I can't think of anything that would make me want to puke more.
Did you cut off?
No, that was it.
Oh, okay.
That was it. No.
Yeah, I was trying to find an Olive Garden menu, but they made it very difficult to do.
That can't be right.
Yeah.
It's got to be very easy to find an Olive Garden.
No, they're like
they
making
are a
me pick a
national chain.
location and all.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
It's
right.
incredible.
I haven't answered this yet because I just showed up, but I think the answer is Dave has to pay for each individual breadstick that he eats. And he has to tell that to the waitress, like, no, I don't want unlimited breadsticks. I would like to pay for each one that I eat.
Well, yeah, but then I wouldn't eat any. I don't even.
No, but then you eat like 12 and you pay them like,
I think you got to do the family style lasagna bundle. It serves 4 to 6.
That's what you're looking at right now.
And
Okay.
only eat it by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one.
Or maybe like steak gorgonzola Alfredo and something else. You know?
It's very obvious that you're reading
I'm just
right
looking at the
off of
menu, you know. I am. I'm looking at the
gorgonzola.
I'm looking at
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I mean, like, I've never been like crazy about the breadsticks. I've never seen what the big deal is about them.
Oh, see, I've got it.
They're unlimited, Dave.
I've got it.
No, I know
Dave.
that, but people like
Wow,
there are people that actually
scorching.
like.
Scalding take.
No, there are people that
People that
that's
love
what
my
they
sister
like.
loves the
That's what
breadstick.
they like about.
Full
That's like the
sriracha,
reason you
Dave.
go. No, that's like the reason they go to Olive Garden is they love.
Here,
the
Dave,
breadsticks.
I've got it.
Same thing with Red Lobster and whatever the thing
biscuit,
that they give you.
cheddar
Yeah,
biscuit.
yeah.
I've got it, Dave. The jumbo house salad, including 12 breadsticks.
Ooh.
Oh my
You
god!
have to eat
What?
one.
That's-
Yeah,
What part of the menu is that on
that's under family bundles.
I like it.
family? Oh,
Yeah,
family
you gotta
bundles.
bundle. You got to
You
bundle
can
it.
get a giant salad and then just a bunch
12
of carbs.
breadsticks.
Got
Yeah,
it. Okay,
I think
yeah.
that's the one.
And then you got to do like the State Farm commercial with Andy Reid and say bundle Ruski.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's the only way to cure
Whoa.
Chris Olave's concussions.
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know
Thomas,
can we
what's
just
next?
sign somebody else? Didn't we just sign Brandin Cooks? Isn't that good
We
enough?
did. He's barely got a functioning brain as well. Thomas, what's
Right.
next?
That's what I'm saying.
We filled our concussion quota. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Next question from
Alan
you.
said, Dave needs a breadstick in every hole.
Suck it long, suck it hard. This feels so good. That's a
Right,
good one.
speaking of your boy Alan, he asks,
Yeah, boy.
could Ralph have won an arm wrestling match with his bad hand against Max while he was having his appendectomy?
Good question. Good question.
Well, okay. Here's my answer to this. You know,
Maybe
like
while
any
he was
good-
under having his appendix removed.
like any good science experiment, you know, we have a hypothesis here that we're working with, and we want to put this to the test, and we want to experiment. So, like any good experiment, I think we should have a control group, and the control group in this situation would be Ralph arm wrestling his son now while his son is healthy. Because if Ralph
Right.
can't win while his son is healthy,
And he's losing.
Yeah.
then we
That's a given.
Yeah, 100%.
if Ralph can't win while his son is healthy, then we know he would probably
I
while
mean,
his son is having an appendectomy.
my bad
So
hand.
I think set it up. Is he awake? Is he awake? Where's he
No,
at?
he's
where's,
not.
Where's
My
Matt?
bad hand
What?
can't defeat a 3-year-old.
What?
I mean-
Wake him up! Wake him up!
Wake him up.
Wake him up! Have him give him a warito and tell him to get ready. tell him to loosen up the old shoulder.
By the way, the last 4 weeks of Max not being able to do soccer has been horrible. It's just thank God.
Why?
Thank God it's
Because he's in the house running around now.
Yeah, it's just the word. It's just he's got.
He's got to be like at least 8 to 10 ounces lighter now without the appendix.
Yeah, he's super. And
He should be faster.
He can't run or kick, but for some reason he can do a pogo stick now, and he's doing a pogo. It's just
What?
absolutely.
Did he get the mesh surgery also?
Yes, I got the season ticket discount because I'm a Saints season ticket holder. Dr. Myers did the mesh.
Nice.
He's good. He's good to go. Thomas,
That's
what's
a joke,
next?
right?
Yes. That is a joke.
Okay, final question of the show, also from your boy Alan. He asks, what will Ralph drink or promise to do if the Saints trade up to 1 for Cam Ward?
I feel like this also has to be like in this hypothetical, Cam Ward has to be good. So you have to also promise Ralph that Cam Ward is good, and then I think the answer is
Kevin can't
Ralph,
even look.
Ralph would drink the blood of, I don't know.
Here's the thing, Kevin. I'm gonna be totally honest. I know you would hate the trade up for Cam Ward. And the Saints would probably be burning multiple assets for next year. So it would make the draft next year even less fun as well. And I know that would break your heart. But here's the thing for me. Like, part of me kind of wants Cam Ward because his favorite team growing up.
You are not the vice president of the Trade Down Association.
Not anymore.
You were not. You were not.
I just like a little part of me, like that moment.
It's me. I'm in the sidecar. I'm in the sidecar with you. Don't worry about Ralph's out. Ralph is out.
That moment where Cam Ward puts on the hat and is crying because his dream was to play for the Saints, like that kind of be amazing.
I feel like even Kevin could get.
It gotta be amazing, and I think it would unite I think it would make the fan base so happy because it would just be like the Derek Carr era. We know that it's over with. It's done. And I just feel like that would be a really cool moment. Would it be worth 3 number ones? Probably not, but it would be kind of cool. I'm just going to say.
Where's Cam Ward from?
So what would you drink? Would you drink a pint of Malort?
I mean, I could do like the triple play of Malort. I could mix something with the Malort.
Ugh. Elephant blood and Malort.
I could mix something with Malort. I can't mix the absinthe with Malort. That might kill me. But something else. Like I can mix like a flavor with
barbecue and McGillicuddy's with Malort.
Oh my God.
Wait, so where is Cam Ward from?
Columbia, Texas.
Oh. But he was a Saints fan?
He was apparently like a huge Drew Brees, Marcus Colston guy.
So wait. So he's not from here.
He's not from here, but like the Saints,
he didn't play high school ball here.
Yeah, but like
he didn't play college ball here.
But he's 20.
He just when he was a kid growing up, he just liked Drew Brees.
Yeah, he just like
that's get out, miss me with that. That's ridiculous. I thought you were saying he was from here. I thought you're talking about him crying on the podium because he like played with them in Madden. Like, come on, like no. You got to be from here. You have to play high school here. You have had to play your the state championship game in the Superdome. Like you can't. It's ridiculous.
That makes a lot of sense as a take from a guy that's from New York.
We don't care about high school football in New York. We didn't care about it.
No, I just think it makes a lot of sense. You as a diehard Saints fan growing up in New York, like, yeah, I get it.
All this trade up talk is breaking Kevin's soul.
I don't care. I don't care, guys. I'm not gonna.
Well, don't even pretend you don't care. You care.
He's not. He cares. He's just. I would say Kevin is not. He's not scared. Yeah.
Oh, he's scared. He is scared.
Yeah,
he is.
This isn't the fucking Babadook yet, okay? This is not that. It's all it is a bunch of Twitter nonsense.
The what?
That our Discord and Saints Twitter are getting worked up over. That's it.
What is the Babadook? What is that?
It's a horror movie. Go watch it.
Yeah. Another movie you haven't seen, Dave.
Wait. Andrew, you're familiar with
the Babadook is an Italian, Dave. Go watch it.
Ralph, did you get that reference?
I know. It's all bells.
Isn't it a book? Isn't it a book, Kevin? The Babadook?
Well, all movies are books.
It's like a book under a bed, and the monster is the Babadook or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
how do you guys? What is going on? This is you're one for one here.
My son is into scary movies, so I feel like I've seen that one.
Yeah. Thomas, recap the donations and tell us who the MVP is. By the way, you win a Joe Horn signed football. You get entered if you're MVP every week. You get entered in that raffle. It's amazing. You should do it.
Do you have it at your house, Ralph?
I do. It's in the house in New Orleans. I got to get it. My brother's going to send it to me. I got to put some air in it.
Only Devery Henderson weeks to go.
We want to see it. So as you can see, we are on an 85-week donation streak. We have 19 weeks to go for Ralph opening his Sexy Only Hands account. Thanks to everyone who donated. It's tons of people. Thanks to EJ Gamache, to Jason Champagne, to Louis, to Budrich, to William Gray, to Who That Golfer, And to the MVP, reclaiming his throne with more than 70 buckaroos, the MVP, the one and only, who is the one and only Tulane hater, Oppenheimer. Congratulations.
Oppenheimer, I respect your hatred of Tulane, but I have to say, if Dave could ever get the rights to print the 3-time Tulane SEC champion T-shirt, I'd buy that. I'd buy the hell out of that. Like,
Yeah.
Dave, you should just make bootleg copies and we could sell it on the.
You know, I was thinking about, look, I have a great relationship with the University of Tulane itself, so I don't think I would have a problem from them. It would just be the SEC.
Yeah, the SEC. Yeah, that would be your only problem. The Southeastern Conference.
$1 billion entity known as the Southeast.
Well, but my point is like
seems like a problem.
Yeah, well, you know what? But I haven't explored this totally all the way to the very end, but I have explored it a little bit, and I've been told no, I can't do it, and I've even had other companies ask on my behalf. But if there was somebody out there who wanted to pay the fees for if and when I got in trouble, I'll do it. Yeah, if you wanna.
I want a 3-time SEC championship.
I do too. There are a lot of Tulane fans out there. I get it multiple times a year. I will get messages saying I want my SEC champion Tulane.
If I threaten the SEC with the sad violin.
Speaking of merch, can you check inventory and let me know if you have those?
Oh God!
Jack Daniels off shirts for my friends.
I'm never gonna remember now. You're gonna have to text me tomorrow.
Yeah. I got you.
But anyway, thanks everybody for listening. Thanks to everybody who donated. By the way, Oppenheimer, DM Thomas, you can rewrite the whiteboard. It's yours. People haven't been claiming it MVP. You can do that, Thomas. It's part of the perks for being an MVP. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show and we made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/SaintsHappyHour. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps, makes the show better. Don't forget to follow us on socials, wherever you get your podcast. Thanks to Dave, Andrew, Kevin, and Tomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland. My God, that shot of the
2 shots. It was actually 2 shots.
The barbecue is
You did 2 shots in one.
I'm destroyed. Until next time, the bar is closed.